like done.
Oh my
Wow.
Swear to God, I was just like, I'm done. I don't care. I'm buying both. I will find somebody.
You know what's interesting? Holiday like house shows are more cheaper than like Raw and SmackDown shows. Have you noticed that? Especially big events.
Not unless you're doing the VIP thing like I did. It's still.
Oh, I heard that's really expensive.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about how much. The SmackDown tickets, the SmackDown tickets for Greensboro, the SmackDown tickets for March 18th, and that thing in Fayetteville that we went to the day after day one. I don't even want to talk about how much money.
Your wallet must be screaming bloody murder.
I'm taking donations, by the way.
But yeah, if you want, you can see Denise all over that one episode of Raw. You can see me and Josie and Charlie all over that episode.
I'm going to go back and watch that now after we're done here.
I love that episode where Angel Garza literally just almost sat on your guy's lap. Like, dang.
He like jumped. I think he was about to jump over the barricade, and then he saw Josie there, and he was like, "Whoa!" And then she started screaming at him, "I'm gonna tell Drew on you!" and he was like, "You gonna tell Drew on me?"
And Jill was so close to you. Yo, I'm jealous. I'm sorry.
He almost landed in my lap.
I'm so jelly. I'm good. It's all good.
I got to touch his arm.
Did you do an Austin Theory? Get your phone out?
God.
But I've got the pictures. Yep.
Literally
like right here.
You want funny story? Well, it's not a funny story, but I mean, it is true story. Now that you're bringing him up. Well, I mean, it's actually no. This is actually a very good one too. I don't even know why I didn't think of it the very first time. Austin Theory. This was literally, I think, was it the Wednesday or Thursday, right after the Raw in Orlando? He was in one of the matches before the show, the pre-show, and I just happened to like look up when I was at work. Somebody's walking by, and I was like, he looks familiar. I'm gonna wait till he comes back in this direction to see.
Mm-hmm.
So, lo and behold, like literally, he's walking back. I was just like, holy shit, it's Austin Theory. He stops up at the customer service desk. That's where I'm standing at. And he, like, I said something to my coworkers, and they're like, wait, what? Are you serious? And I was like, yeah, why don't you say anything? I'm like, I don't like making it a big deal of like who you are and everything, out of respect for them. And so then one of my coworkers behind the desk, she asked him, she's like, are you like a wrestling or something? And this is the look on his face. He's like, ugh. And in my head, I'm like, dude, it's your profession. You can't react like that when somebody recognizes you out in public.
Exactly.
How did you know? That was me. Hi, I recognize you. Raw on Monday. I'm like, I am so sorry that happened to you. But in my head, I'm like, I'm not. It was funny as hell watching you get your.
That was funny. That's a really good story there.
That is cool.
To add to it, my customer service team leader at the time was the female. He literally gave her his phone to put her phone number into it. He took her out on a date. Yeah, I'm like,
why doesn't that surprise
me? Like, oh
wow.
And then later on, I'm like, girl, what the fuck were you thinking? Just lie. What's wrong with you?
Like, oh my god.
555. What's the phone number in all the movies? 555.
555. Yep.
Yeah, 555, and then something else.
Or 1.
And like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dang, she didn't waste no time.
No, that's why I'm just like, what are you doing, girl? The date. He took her downtown for drinks.
Dang, seriously?
I'm dead serious. I asked her, and that's exactly what she told me.
Oh my god.
That's not a euphemism. It was just drinks, right?
Yeah.
That's all she told me. I didn't ask anything further.
I'm telling you, stuff like this, you can't make it up. You can't make this stuff up.
No.
I guess Austin should have wore some sunglasses or something.
God. I mean, I've seen Buddy Murphy come through a couple of times.
He's a nice guy.
Nice.
Once,
was
I'm trying to
awesome.
think where, I think it was in November or December. I was helping out at a different store. Buddy Murphy actually came through with Rhea Ripley, and I was like, oh, hey, she's a new one. We get Tommaso Ciampa who comes through my store, and then I don't know his name in real life, but Ivar from the Viking Raiders. He's a frequent at my store.
The poor Viking Raiders.
Nice.
And I once too, when I was on register the one day, I looked over to the side and I was just like, wait, she looks familiar, but I didn't think anything of it because I was still helping this person who was checking out. And then when I looked back over again and she came over in front of me, I saw the pink tips and I was like, yeah, it is Alexa Bliss. Cool.
Where do you work?
I was going to say, you live there,
like,
you probably see a lot of them.
Now I'm just waiting for Drew and Randy to come through my store and I'll be good.
I was just gonna say that. I was like, imagine Drew and Randy come to your store, you'll be done.
I don't even know how. I honest to God do not know how I would react. I don't know.
Or
I
is it
think
John-
all of us will probably know how to react. We'll probably just scream bloody murder.
Or if it's John Cena, you never know.
That too. I will take John Cena too.
Yeah, not for nothing. John Cena and Peacemaker, he is awesome in that.
I still haven't seen that yet.
Yeah,
You haven't seen
it?
it? Wow. Wow, my father introduced me to it, and I gotta watch the latest episode, and it's freaking good. But I didn't think he would do stuff like that. I'm not gonna spoil anything, so you see for yourself.
That's on HBO Max, right?
Yes, HBO Max.
Okay.
Yes.
I do have that on my app, so that's another one.
I can
I
borrow
did-
it from a friend.
I just watched The Rock's new one, Red Notice, I think it is.
I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't seen that yet either.
That is good. If you like Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds is cool. I like him. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I like Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is awesome.
In Deadpool, that was one of my favorites.
Deadpool. I agreed. Yes, I was gonna say it. You took the words out of my mouth. In Deadpool, yes.
That's
Deadpool
better than
all
3
the
hours
time.
of Raw.
Oh my God. What? Raw needs to go back to 2 hours. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna put it straight out.
Thank you.
Yeah, growing up, my brother and I, we would watch it every week. It was 2 hours long, and it wasn't like boring all night. It had a lot of nonstop action, cool segments, unexpected moments. That's what we all want to see. Now everything's too predictable nowadays, and it's so frustrating as a wrestling fan.
Mm-hmm.
Roman Brock.
Please don't
Brock.
get me
Can
started on that.
you just add Drew into it and make it interesting?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. And I was like, there's still time until WrestleMania. I'm like, some shit's got to happen. He's got to like do something to interject himself into this match because that match would be banger.
Oh
Mhm.
yes.
I thought that's
Yeah.
what they were gonna do, because in the Royal Rumble it was Drew and Brock in the final two.
Oh, that
Yo, I was literally on my feet, literally saying, Drew, you better win this thing. And then when I saw Brock, I was upset. I was like, I'm done. I'm
that
done.
was so hard to watch. It's not even funny. It's just like it's hard watching it on TV. Try seeing it in person.
Yeah.
He had,
Mhm.
he had that look like, I hate this fucking place.
He had to look like, are you fucking kidding me? Excuse my
Mhm.
language, but I'm just saying. But
It was
like
the
I
same
said-
thing. It was the same look I had. Same
Mhm.
look I had.
this was me. I'm like, seriously? I'm done.
My guests all,
And then-
we had a big party, and all my guests just like looked at me like, "Oh God, she's gonna blow," and I did. I was just like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!" So I
And
was
look
like,
what happened. Look what happened the next
I'm
day.
turning into Cussy, Drew.
Shane McMahon got fired.
Yeah, Shane McMahon got fired. I actually heard that, and I saw it in the blogs or whatever that he got fired because I read that he wanted to have a top spot at the Elimination Chamber or probably work at WrestleMania. Not happening, dude. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Hear that? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I heard that.
Nick Conman probably just said, "Get out of here."
You know, I honestly wonder how much of that has been exaggerated. Sometimes I wonder if maybe he was telling them no one wants to see Rock and Roman for the 920th time at WrestleMania. Let's mix it up a little bit. And
Mhm.
Make it
and they
a
were
triple
like,
threat.
La 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 la.
Yeah, make it triple threat. Make it a fatal four-way. Something more exciting and interesting. Keep us invested. Not like not keep going over and over again. Like I'm over it.
How
man.
many years has it been? 8 years of this match?
No, it feels like it, but no, I think it's been like maybe 7 years because remember the first one, it was at WrestleMania 31.
That was
And,
actually a good match.
It was a good match, and then Seth Rollins cashed it in. That was unexpected. That's what I like to see.
Mm-hmm.
It was unexpected.
I love that.
I think since that WrestleMania, they've all been not to par at all.
And then, like over the course of that,
like
it kept like it was like repeating.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh,
I loved WrestleMania 36. I don't know about y'all, but I loved WrestleMania 36.
I forget what the card was for that one.
No, the
You
matches that I love at WrestleMania 36 was, of course, the WWE title match and the Boneyard match. That match was fire.
Oh yeah, the AJ and Undertaker. That was
Yes, that's my childhood idol right there. Seeing that match, it was banging. It was a great send off. I'm not happy that he retired, but it is what it is. And Drew winning the championship, yeah, I cried.
That was 36.
Oh,
that
I
was
did
when they were
Yes.
in the performance center, right?
Yes, when this whole pandemic really hit hard.
And the thing with 36 that just sucks royally, not even that it was in the performance center, not in front of fans, but it is literally, I shit you not, 20 minutes away from where I live.
Oh.
You could have just, I know, but you couldn't go there because it had no fans there. Imagine it there, you would have driven over there.
I'm like, it sucks so bad. No,
I would have driven from Charlotte.
I can't do anything.
I would have flown from the. I would have flown.
If I was
would've
close
driven
enough,
from
I would have
Charlotte.
went.
It's only 8 hours from Charlotte.
I honestly never would have thought Brock would do it in front of no fans, though.
Yes, I was like watching the other day, and I was just like, now that I think about it, I'm like, the only time Brock was in a match that was not in front of fans was the WWE match, and like, he was MIA for over a year, and then he comes back, and hey, I'm coming to take everybody out like he always does.
And then Vince is like, "Oh, I'll put him in every main event."
Oh my god! But you know what it is? It's all about the money. That's just it. It's all about the money. Yeah, it's all about the money. It's all about the moolah.
That's all they care about.
They need to care about what we are invested in.
Yes.
They would actually make more money if they listened to what the people want.
Oh, duh, yeah. It's a good thing you bring that up because I remember they did that on Raw I think a few years back. We're gonna give you what you want. Really?
Yeah.
When will that be?
Wasn't it Shane O'Mac himself that said no rematches?
I think it was. I don't remember, but I gotta go. I think it was that. It was that. No rematches. Fast forward to 2022. Rematch. What the hell?
Vince is just like, is this a script from last week? Oh, we'll use it again.
Pretty much.
And get this, I think around the Royal Rumble time, they from what I heard, they say that they had to change everything 20 times to see who would come out, who would win. I'm like, is it really that bad to do that? Is it really that bad to change it over 20 times?
Apparently pleasing that old man.
That in itself is hard.
It sounded like they had to police Brock. They sounded like they had to police Brock too because he was the one that kept nixing whatever Shane was saying, suggesting. Because he, Brock got to be. But not everything should be revolving around him. I'm just saying. Don't get me wrong; he's a phenomenal athlete, but give everybody else a chance to shine.
And what was the last time?
I think we need to take the book.
Yeah. Was it Shinsuke Nakamura was the last chance they actually took on somebody, wasn't it?
Shinsuke? you know, as
Uh,
him being Intercontinental Champion, it's kind of sucks that the reign was horrible because he only defended it like one time, and he had the title for like 6 months.
He's only
When you
one.
Yeah, one time, and it really
And
sucks.
they
I
keep
mean,
putting him
people.
in that team with Rick. And they keep teaming him up with Rick, who I love Rick, but
Rick Boogs, yeah, not for
Jimmy needs
nothing.
to defend his title at some point.
Well, he
Yeah.
has his, yeah.
Met
I
both
think
of them in
he's gonna actually defend it in 2 weeks. I think on SmackDown. I think.
Against Sami Zayn, yeah.
Yes, and I have a feeling.
Oh.
I don't know how true, but I have a feeling Sami Zayn is gonna take the title.
Oh, girl, please don't say that.
I don't know. I have a feeling. I'm sorry, but you don't. You never know with these things. It could be predictable or not.
They have nothing else to do
and
with
then
Chip
Sheamus
Nakamura.
come in and beat him.
Like when they're done with
And then
him, we're
Sheamus gonna come in
boobs.
and beat him and be the only ultimate.
Yeah. What do you think about that Roman Goldberg match? I'm not too happy about that.
Oh, don't get me started on Goldberg. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm sorry. You just bored me to sleep just saying that.
I'm sorry. Me too. I had to forget how this was talking about wrestling.
I mean, like, dude, you just out of freaking nowhere come out and challenge Drew for the WWE title.
Please don't remind me.
You get your ass handed to you, yes, but you did get in a lot of good hits, yes, but you still lost. You couldn't even get out of the ring without keeling over and knowing that you could see that you were in pain. And then literally you disappear, and then a year later come back and challenge Roman for the Universal title. I'm like, what makes you think you can beat Roman? You can't beat Drew. What makes you think you're going to beat Roman? Like, really? Come on.
Goldberg could barely walk to
should've
the ring now.
He should have stayed gone after Drew. He should have stayed gone after Drew put him down. And I mean,
You know
I've
what?
never
I
Ever,
agree.
yeah,
Goldberg.
ever since
Never
what
liked
happened at Super Showdown or Crown Jewel, whatever, with Taker, it literally just
Oh, that was horrible.
it was a disaster. My heart
The
literally
thing
plummeted down to my
I knew
chest.
that was going to happen.
He literally almost broke his
Christina,
neck.
I knew
That's
it
the
was
Hey,
problem.
Connie.
Because he's nothing but a botch.
What?
He has been nothing but a botch
Huh?
machine his entire career.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
To see that he even challenged Drew last year,
Thank you.
my nerves were kicking in.
Mm-hmm.
My nerves were kicking in. I'm like,
I
oh
was
God, please.
Terrified he was going to get.
Oh no. But thank God he didn't.
I was terrified that he was going to get hurt.
Oh, I was on edge.
You know, like I was talking in the chat,
Like, I
just
didn't-
rewatching the match and seeing the way he did the jackhammer. I'm like, oh my God, he did not land properly. Thank God he did not get hurt.
Oh my God, it was
Yeah.
so bad.
My friend here says Goldberg makes the ratings
I
go
was
up, and he is awesome.
Excuse me?
Mm-mm. Gotta go.
Okay. Tell your
No.
friend to watch Super Showdown with Undertaker and then talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, because when it comes to the ratings, I mean, he could be right in that, but when it comes to these type of matches, no, because God forbid, he literally almost ended his career, and he almost literally just almost ended his life. God forbid, and it was so. I was angry. I was emotional. I was upset. Everything.
Yeah, that was horrible to watch. It was just I was scared for Taker. I'm glad that Roman, Drew, and Shane McMahon of all people were able to give him a good I think that was his last match in the ring before the Boneyard match. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
At least they were able to give him a really good last match in the ring.
That match, I love that match. That's like one of my favorite matches of 2019. With
Yeah.
that match, yes, because
Oh
all
my
of them,
God.
I
When
appreciate.
Drew come
I
up
appreciate
behind
all of them.
Undertaker,
Oh, I was like, look behind you, look behind you. I was saying at the TV. I was saying at the TV, like, look behind
oh
you.
my God, Drew.
Damn it.
I was like, oh. So we're all
Now
going to be in the same. So yeah, you don't know this. We're actually going to be in the same building
Mhm.
in March. They're coming to stay with me, and we're going to the SmackDown in Charlotte.
And
Ooh.
Mhm.
everybody will know we are there for one person and one person only because we're gonna blow everybody's ears.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be screaming. You're gonna scream
Yeah.
happy. You got
Oh yeah.
And then I'm
Who
gonna
just-
have Josie and her best friend who like scream like they squeal like they're little girls, so they squeal like little girls. So we're gonna be deafening eardrums when Drew comes out. I'm pretty sure.
Who knows? We'll probably leave out there like horse ourselves. We'll see.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, you guys are good. I'm just keeping an eye on the chat here. So it says Madden's Elite loves
you go ahead.
Goldberg. No, I do not.
Let's try to grill you with Goldberg.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god.
The last time I liked Goldberg was
No.
when he
I'll throw
when
up
he
the
wrestled
X on that one.
when he wrestled Hogan for the title.
Oh, was that in WCW?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm still salty
Yeah.
with him what he did to
Yeah.
Bret Hart because that's my mother's favorite wrestler, and with the way
Oh,
he kicked him in
don't
the
get me
head,
started.
yes.
Don't get me
I'm
started.
sorry, I had to bring it up. He brought it up, so I'm sorry I had to add to it.
Poor Bret Hart in WCW.
Brett,
Ugh.
yeah, Brett and Sting and Brett were my favorites. Sting and Brett were my
Mhm.
favorites. And when I saw him
Mhm.
kick Brett in the side of the head like that, I was like, okay, I can't stand you anyway, and now I'm totally done with you.
Yeah,
did
yeah, they did him
And
dirty.
people are like, yeah, and then everyone's like, well, Brett's so salty. I'm like, can you blame him?
I don't blame him.
Hello?
I don't blame
He
him.
took his career
I don't
away.
blame him.
How long did he last in WCW? A couple months?
I usually never watched it. It probably was a couple of months.
Oh, he was around.
He was?
Yeah, he was around for a couple of years.
Oh, a couple of years.
I know
Excuse
he-
me.
He was the champion. He was the champion. He did get the belt at one point. I know he faced Sting, and that was like, to me, that was like my dream match because those were my two dream men at that point. It was just like, oh my god. But I think it was Wolfpack Sting. He was wearing the red face paint at that point. But yeah, that was like a dream match for me.
Especially remember the fake Sting?
Oh God, that guy who looked nothing like Sting, and you could tell it wasn't Sting. Yeah, that guy.
Well, I never seen that, so I don't want to know.
No, just go watch the
He looked-
NWO
he
stories.
Okay.
And they actually brought in a fake
yeah, that
Sting,
guy.
and
yeah,
everybody.
Wow.
and Lex Luger's like, Sting attacked me. I'm like, dude, it looks nothing like him. Like, not even close.
Not even close, right?
I mean, it's just face paint. It's not like he's wearing like a Steve Borden mask. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He just had the height. I think that was about the only thing that was. But oh my goodness.
Yeah, it wasn't the wrestling ability. That's for dang sure.
I don't think he did much of anything to fake Sting.
It was probably one and done. That's it.
He Scorpion Death dropped.
No.
He Scorpion Death dropped him in a cage, I think.
Mm.
Did he?
I
Really?
think. I don't. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, they brought out the fake. Yes, because they brought out the fake Sting.
Mhm.
This was before Sting turned full Crow. He came out
Yeah.
with the white and black face paint for the first time, and Scorpion Death dropped him and told him, "Well, so this is your cheap imitation. Well, I guess you get what you pay for." And that's the night of the only thing for sure about Sting is nothing's for sure. That's the first time he said that.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Then after that, they had the
I
Sting
know my
Army.
Sting.
Remember when all the
Yes.
Stings came in? That was awesome.
Oh yeah, I think I remember
Yes.
that when all the Stings were coming all over. That was freaking that was freaking crazy. That was really cool.
And Hogan's like this, trying to run
And
away.
then that I think it was Buff. And then Buff Bagwell hit this one, and he just kind of stood there, and then he took the mask off, and it was actually Sting. And I knew even before he took the mask off, I could tell by the posture that it was Sting.
Mhm.
Speaking of Buff Bagwell, I believe when they merged WCW and WWE,
Mhm.
didn't Buff the Stuff last like one night? And Vince said, "Get out
Yes.
of here."
Oh no, it didn't work. It didn't work that
The
well.
match, it was that match with Booker T. And
Yep.
I actually have met Buff Bagwell. I met him at WrestleCade. I met him at WrestleCade in November. But before that, on Instagram, I made a comment about him, on one of his posts, just because I think we was recovering from a car accident or something. And I was like,
wow.
oh, I'll see you at WrestleCade. And he was like, why don't you come and have breakfast? He was having like some sort of breakfast you pay for, and you get to hang out with him. He was like, why don't you come have breakfast with me, baby girl?
He said he replied that.
I will not be doing that.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Oh my
I
god.
was like,
Damn.
I was
What a
like,
way to be
"No."
forward.
Right?
He was really forward with you.
Well, he was a gigolo for a while. He worked for some website called Cowboys and Angels or something like that. And he was like offering himself as a gigolo.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
Bye. Well, since you brought that up, you remember the time when Jeff Hardy and Drew had those fedora hats on? Oh my god, they were giving like Magic Mike vibes.
That's exactly. I call it the Magic Mike minute. Yes.
Oh my god, it was
I call it the
so
Magic Mike
funny.
minute. Oh.
It was so funny, and I loved it. I was like, okay. I was like, hello.
Hey there, what's up?
I'm like, hello.
Like,
I hear.
okay.
Speaking
They
of
lost
Jeff
his
Hardy,
shit. Imagine that.
Mhm.
I hear Tony Khan bought out his 90-day non-compete clause.
Yeah, I heard about that. That he bought out his contract. That he bought out his
Mhm.
90. Maybe they're saving him for a big event.
I had heard. I think Matt said he was. I don't know if he was joking when he said it, but he said because someone brought up he said, well, Jeff's non-compete is up in March or whatever. But then he said, well, Tony Khan's got enough money. He could have bought it out already. I don't know if there's actually validity to it, but
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be against it because I miss Jeff. I really liked his team with Drew. I really did. I thought
Oh,
it
that team was
really did.
banging. I loved their chemistry. It was so cool and so dynamic and everything. I loved the team. And then to hear he got released, oh my god, my heart dropped.
I think he wanted out.
Yeah,
to be honest,
I hated it.
Yeah. It really was like
I think he did.
really.
Yeah,
I guess he was like done.
it sounded like it was really stressful. Yeah, it sounded like
Mhm.
that it was really stressful for him. And
Yeah,
that's unfortunate. I did get to see him live in Greensboro. That was so awesome. I actually got video of that swanton at the end. I was like,
Yes.
And me personally, I could not work for a company that would keep bringing my real life stuff for everybody to see.
Yeah.
They really do that all this, like literally 95% of the time. Especially with it, yeah.
with
Sheamus.
him, I mean, I'm like, what?
Oh my god, yeah, I remember that
They
one.
had Sheamus test. John Morrison brought it up. Elias, and it's like every storyline they were giving him, they were bringing up his past, and it's like it seems like he's moved on from it. Why can't you move on from it? Find him
Exactly.
something else to do where you don't have to dredge his past for him.
Exactly.
That's just unfortunate as hell.
It's
Then
unfortunate.
Really
It's
gross.
uncalled for.
If I'm being honest.
It
was
is, and
yeah.
they even did that little hit and run thing because he just had that like a few days before, and it's like, what will these people not do?
It's just like when they bring up like real issues like that into a storyline, it really does bother me because why in the world you're gonna bring that into a storyline to get the fans invested? You just literally tarnishing the man's character too in the process. So it's like it's not cute at all.
Did the thing with Punk.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Feuded. Yeah, and I think Chris Jericho too, like was pouring.
Mhm.
No, that was Punk and Jericho pouring the booze in his mouth because he was straight edge. I'm just
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, there's
Mhm.
just
That
some
was-
things you should.
That was uncomfortable.
That was uncomfortable,
It was.
and the whole piss test with Sheamus just
Oh my goodness.
why?
That was so disgusting. It
I
was
can't
so
even.
bad.
It's almost as bad as Drake Maverick peeing his pants.
No, I don't know what's
That's
I don't know
great.
what's worse, that or last
Now that
night
was
AEW.
funny.
Yeah. I think what also I really don't like is that in AEW is MJF. I can't stand that mother. I can't
And he-
stand him.
He's doing his
But
job.
you're not supposed to. He's doing his job. He's doing his job.
He's doing his job, but I can't stand him. And I
Oh.
said there was in the beginning when he was getting lifted, like he's the king or something, and then the girls were kissing him. There's one kissing him. I was like, ew.
What are you doing?
Exactly. You need to, after you're done kissing him, go wash your mouth.
A million times over,
I
and then
saw that
rinse
tweet.
out with mouthwash.
Go wash your mouth. I don't care. Toothpaste and toothbrush, mouthwash. I don't give a damn. Go wash your mouth.
Rinse, spit, repeat.
He's like that in real life
Rinse,
too.
spit,
Did you see the video with him and Chris Van Vliet?
I don't think I've seen that video.
He's actually
I
interviewing
saw,
him.
There was someone who was. Yeah.
And he was ordering room service during the interview.
Oh shit!
and,
Dang.
he goes, Chris, you want a piece? Are you hungry?
He was probably staying character. Yeah, he
It
was
was-
probably staying character. I know that they did. There was some guy who did a documentary on a bunch of the guys who went to AEW when they were like right before they signed with AEW. They did one with Jungle Boy, one with Orange Cassidy, and they did one with MJF. And he put forth this, sob story about how he always wanted to be a wrestler and all this stuff. And then it just, everything just like flipped on its head. And basically the guy was being played the entire time with the
Wow.
real MJF. It was actually pretty brilliant. It was actually really brilliant.
I mean, he's one of the best heels ever in this business. I'm sorry. I can't stand him, but he's doing his job, but he's definitely one of the best heels.
He reminds me of a young Vince McMahon.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the asshole chant
He
going
reminds me
for
of
him.
Cena Hernandez.
Now they're doing a shut the fuck
Yeah,
up
if you
chant
ever-
when he comes.
Yeah, I was laughing. You can't make this up. And to think they actually say that, I was laughing. And I was even yelling at the TV. Yeah, you need to shut the fuck up.
But he won't.
Well,
He'll
Danhausen
go
was out
on
there
and
who
on.
would say no swear. No swear.
I feel bad for Lance Archer though. He always gets a shot, but never gets the title.
But Lance Archer put up a hell of an effort.
Yeah,
Oh
he's-
my God. He is a savage. He's a beast.
And
He's
now
a really
Adam
nice guy in
Cole.
person too.
Yeah. Yeah, Adam Cole's going to
Baby.
go after the title.
And does that mean he's buried people? No.
No. Oh my God. The people on Twitter, they always saying stupid stuff. I scroll past it and they're literally talking crap about Keith Lee and talking about crap about Adam Cole. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yo,
Keith
you
Lee will
guys,
be on Dark
Can we
in a
talk
month.
about that?
Which one?
Oh my God! And that one guy, I can't remember what. It was today. I actually reported him because he was racist. He basically called. He said something really nasty racist about Keith Lee, and I'm just like, really, what was the point of that? What was the point of that?
oh my God.
Right.
It grossed me out.
No, glad you did.
Yeah, I think.
I'm glad you reported him. I'm glad you reported him.
Uh-huh.
He needs to get his Twitter done.
I reported blocked him. Yeah, I reported him blocked.
Be like,
Luckily, I
be
wasn't
like,
following the jackass.
be like your buddy Trump. No Twitter for 2 years.
Oh my God. He literally was on Twitter like every day. Oh my God. He like, what do? Do you take a piss? Do you take a
It just-
shit?
it-
They just said, nope. 2 years without you.
Bye.
Yo.
Yes.
But I'd rather
That
listen to
guy
Trump
needs
than
to be gone.
Biden, though. Biden just puts me to sleep. I'm
I don't want
sorry.
to listen to him.
Oh my god.
And he's literally
Hey, there's
sleeping
nothing wrong
on the
with a good
job.
nap.
Like, Mr. President, please wake up.
But
Oh my,
I'm here.
oh my god. Oh, I love your Drew poster, girl. I want that.
Oh, me? Oh, thank you.
Oh my god.
It's a banner. It's a big ass banner.
Oh, it's a
That's-
banner. Oh
Banner, girl. That shit's a banner.
That's
I
the
remember when
WrestleMania one, right?
yes, that was
Never
WrestleMania. And she even got the chair too. Yes.
Excuse me. Oh, look at that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep, that's a banner.
Yes, ma'am. I love it. I absolutely love it. Just to see it. Oh, I love it.
love it.
I know, right? Hey, if I could get this in my room, I would have done it, but I already have enough Drew shit on my wall in my bedroom.
That's okay. That's okay. It's so cool.
It's bad.
I should
Unlike
brought my
my-
bobblehead. I should have brought my
Unlike-
bobblehead to share with 3MB Drew. He looks at me.
I got the.
He stares at me at night when I sleep.
This one's on my desk.
Oh, you got a Funko Pop.
Yes, my
I know.
first Funko
I've got
Pop,
that
and I
out
also,
there in my in our
and I also got the Undertaker Funko Pop where he did WrestleMania 36.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, nice.
Yes. Those are my two Funko Pops I own. They're literally on my
Josie's got-
desk. They're watching
Josie's
me.
got all of the other Drew figures, and she wanted this one. She wanted this one. I'm like, no, this is mommy's. You
This is
all the
mine.
other Drew figures.
Sorry, Henry.
That there be true, yeah. Got the leather pants on it.
Ah.
And
Oh.
this is-
I had to say it. I'm sorry. I mean, that's what it is.
and this is why I have a
I
green
told- I
screen,
told you
because
when
my
we
wall is
get
white.
together, it's-
It's all right. You're good.
Yeah.
Like, no one wants to
Yeah,
look
I
at
mean,
my
I
plain
don't
wall.
have anything in the bedroom. I'm pretty sure my husband
Yeah,
My
that Jew,
husband
that
wouldn't
Jew
want
banner staring
like a
at me
big-
right now.
poster on my
He's staring into your soul.
Yes, I love. Oh my God.
figure staring at me.
Sure.
Oh, God, his arms.
Sarah, my God! Sorry.
Gotta get.
What the heck was that?
What was that? That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was
wasn't
funny.
me. That wasn't me.
That wasn't me. I didn't do it. It was probably her.
It was Siri on my computer. Apparently, I asked them to.
Yeah, but can we
It's like
talk
my
about?
iPhone.
Yeah. Can we talk about like his journey and everything, because it's so
Yeah, sure.
it's so inspiring. Because have you heard? You've seen the book A Chosen Destiny, right?
Mhm.
I have the signed copy. It's on
Mhm.
my nightstand, and
Me too.
the first time I didn't get the signed copy till like a couple of weeks later. So I ordered the audiobook and the ebook, and I followed along. Oh my God, it is so inspiring.
That's what
I love it.
That's what I.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my signed copy came 2 weeks late, and so I got I pre-ordered the Audible copy.
Mm-hmm. I got the audiobook. I actually ordered the audiobook and ebook from Google Play because they have it. So I said, you know what? Let me order it. And I got it, and I read it throughout like the whole day. I had to take a break. Sometimes I had to go to the bathroom. You got to go eat. It took me 3 days to finish, but it's okay. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Took me like
Yeah, Josie was in the room.
a day and a half to read the book.
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard to put down. It really
I don't read,
was.
so it's okay.
I was. It was funny.
You don't even have to read. You could just listen to
all
it. You
right,
can
yeah.
listen.
I mean, who wouldn't want to
Yeah.
listen to that voice for 8 hours
Yeah.
straight?
Oh my God. I mean,
Oh my
Dang.
God.
I'm just saying.
when I listened to it, I was like,
Funny.
oh my God.
But-
He's actually reading it. He's the one reading the book. That's it. I'm done. I'm good. I'm good.
See,
I know.
what you need to
I
do
literally was sitting
is
there like, I was literally-
start adding Vince McMahon about 100 times a day to enough with Happy Corbin.
Oh no, please.
Oh,
It's bad enough we have to deal with
Who
him
listens
and
to
his stupid
anything?
not kind of.
You never know. He might
But
see
no,
it.
what was funny was when I was listening to chapter 2, I think it was, Josie was in the room and she heard the thing about, why are you guys in your underpants? And so
That is chapter 2.
Josie just started saying underpants like over and over and over. She was like, Drew's in his underpants. Like, oh god.
That is hilarious. That's so
Oh
funny.
my God.
Yeah, I was
My kid's
laughing at the
hilarious,
second
I'm telling
chapter.
you.
She needs to have her own show when she goes
Yes.
up.
Oh my god, she is such a little entertainer, and she'll tell the worst jokes in the world, but she laughs so hard at it that you think it's funny because she thinks it's funny. You guys are gonna get a big taste of that.
I'd rather listen to her jokes. I'd rather listen to her jokes than the stupid Madcap jokes. His jokes are so stupid and boring.
Oh, they're way funnier than his.
I'm being honest.
You're right, though. You're right.
Hell, I'll give you a list who makes funnier jokes than him. My father does, my brother does, myself included. Hell, but him, the way he says it and the way he laughs, I'm like, bro.
Just stop.
And
Exactly.
Drew even gave him a chance. He's like, "Yeah, please tell me a joke."
Yeah, I was laughing.
Make it laugh, buddy man.
Laughing along with him, and I'm like to
This is
myself,
what he says.
like, are you really that dense? I'm like, you think he's laughing along with you? He's laughing at you, and you're about to get your head knocked off. That's dude.
When I saw him claymore him, I was laughing, and then he said idiot. Oh, I was dying. That's it. I'm done.
And he really got him too.
He got him
Oh my
good.
God,
He got him with a shiner. And get this.
Yeah.
I don't think he was expecting it. I don't know, because I mean, he didn't even block that. They're usually like prepared for
Blocking.
it.
Yeah. But this
Well,
time he caught it.
Yeah.
Look at the holiday episode
That
when
wasn't Drew's fault.
somebody threw that present at Madcap Moss.
Oh
He's
my
just
God.
like,
That was so funny. My brother, his
And
girlfriend, and
the
I
thing
were watching it. It was hilarious.
I'm not gonna lie, I watched it a couple
The
times.
thing
It
afterwards,
was so funny. My brother, his girlfriend, and they were spending the holidays with us, and we saw that episode. We were cracking up. We got the eggnog, and they threw the gift on his head. We were laughing hysterically. It was so funny. I was dying. It was hilarious.
and the flex at the end, and the
Mhm.
flex at the end, girl.
Oh my God.
Did you see the WWE.com exclusive after that? My favorite.
Oh yeah, the black
It got
tape. It got eggnog on it. Yes, it got eggnog on it. I remember that one. I said, never try to skip it off. Nah, I can't do that.
I love him.
Oh, I like it.
I love him and New Day.
Oh, they're freaking cute. They're
They're
freaking
so
cool
funny.
together.
Oh my god.
Any person that teams with Drew
Yes.
will make it more fun. And speaking of which, I would love to see Drew team up with Sheamus again. That would be fun.
That
Yes.
would be. I can agree with that.
Yes.
Either Drew with Drew and Sheamus or Drew and Cesaro. Either one, I'll be satisfied with.
You know, it would be really old.
Oh, yes.
Think about it, because I mean, it's gonna happen. It's been what, a year and a half. Yeah, it's about almost 2 years since Drew turned face.
Mhm.
It's just like he's gonna go back to heel eventually. Sheamus is already heel. Have them heel together.
Together?
Dude, Sheamus and Drew heel together. Come
Ooh.
on.
Oh, that
That'd
would
be
be freaking
good.
good. Yeah,
Dude.
that would be good. Yes.
Psychopath Drew. And it's Scottish Psychopath Drew.
I mean, I'm looking back at it.
God.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
looking
I got
back at it,
to-
yes.
I got to see that. It was brief, but I got to see that.
As a matter of fact, I did too. It was very brief. It was actually about 3 years ago at Madison Square Garden. He was there, and he was the Scottish Psychopath. And I said, okay. Even though it was like really high, I still managed to see a bit of it, so it was fun.
No, yeah.
I wanna see
He
it.
actually teamed with The Bar. They did a 3-man tag, and he was teaming
It
with
would've
The
been-
Bar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I was
would be
thinking
nice.
that.
Yeah.
You throw
It would,
Finn Balor
yes.
in that?
Oh yes,
Yeah, I'm
yes.
like,
Put
okay,
in
you
Phil
throw
Balor.
Finn
Yes,
Balor in that, you got all 4 of mine.
yes. Yes, and to think, since we're bringing up tag teams and everything, I feel like when it comes to Sheamus and Ridge Holland, I don't trust Ridge at all. There's
Oh,
something
no.
about him I
Don't
I just don't see it.
Oh, he'll
Personally,
eventually.
here's my take on it. I have a feeling he's riding
Huh?
Sheamus's coattails. I'll
Oh,
be straight up honest.
absolutely.
He is riding his
Oh, yeah.
coattails just so he can get himself to the top. And he's like a snake slithering his way. And I feel like he's gonna betray Sheamus down the road. I don't know when, but I have a feeling.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of snakes, just like Riddle and Orton,
And
that's
it's gonna
eventually
be-
gonna.
I'm not for nothing.
Oh, that's
RK
gonna
bro.
happen, but I think it's gonna be Riddle turning on Randy. Everyone is like, oh, Randy's gonna turn on him. I think it's gonna be Riddle turning on Randy.
That would
That'd
be
be
surprising.
interesting.
That would be
Mhm.
surprising
I mean,
and interesting because
And that's the only real surprise.
that would be a
I want
twist.
him
Oh
to,
wait, that would be a
because-
twist.
But now Randy smokes weed too, I guess.
Yeah, the way he said that line,
Well,
you
we
think
already
I'm doing
heard
with that
that.
baby bro? Oh my
No.
god. I was dying when I heard that. I was laughing. I was like, okay.
I can't with them.
He's
I'm
like,
not, yeah.
you know, but I guess he's wearing off on him.
My husband looked at
He is
me.
wearing off
They're
on him. Yeah.
rubbing
and-
off on each other.
Mhm.
Yeah, like way,
Wow.
way in the beginning, he wasn't rubbing off on him as well. But then the dynamic started kicking in, and then they were starting to rub off on each other a little bit. So it was really cool. I still like him as a team, but it will be a huge swerve if Riddle turns
It's
on
gonna
Orton.
happen.
Mhm.
It's just
I
a
was
matter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
sorry, go ahead.
when they were
It's just
here
a matter of what is
uh,
gonna transpire between the two of them for Riddle to turn on Randy. Like, what is Randy gonna do? Because I mean, right now Riddle just like fucking idolizes him. It's like he looks at him like he's like the best thing in the world. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, and he has,
like
and he has a
puppy
shirt.
dog.
Yeah, yeah, he has a shirt like says, "Hey, Randy."
Randy. Hey, I have that too. Come on. I saw that. I was like, I have to get that.
Yo, imagine that wearing that to a live event, and he shows up. Imagine him seeing you wear that shirt.
Oh, I know, right? That'd be awesome.
Girl, okay.
That-
So I didn't know that Randy was be at the they had a house show here in Charlotte in August. That's the first time I got to see Drew live. But I wasn't expecting. First of all, I wasn't expecting Finn Balor to be there, and he was the first one out of the gate, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm about to die. And then, but I also was not expecting Randy Orton to be there. And Riddle came out when they were feuding with Omos and AJ Styles. And AJ's like, oh, he's not here, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden it hits the, I hear voices in my head. And I was just like, no fucking way. He's like, sure enough.
Yo,
Yeah,
that is
sure enough,
one
there he is,
surprise.
strutting right out.
That is one
I was
hell of a
just like, oh my
surprise.
God,
I
this
love
is
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
got
think-
to see
that was
three
awesome.
hot men in one
The
show,
Finn
girl.
Balor, he was
I
not.
got that.
Oh, let's see. I got to see Sheamus, Randy, and Finn. Cesaro was not at that show, but yeah,
Aw.
I was just like, "Daggone, this was the place to be."
B.
You were one lucky girl there, yeah.
Yeah, mine. It was just like I got to
And
say, I got
that
to see. Do what?
What'd you say?
Yeah, what? I just said I got to see. That was Josie's very first wrestling event live.
Nice.
to
That's
see-
what. That's
So
She
nice.
got to see Drew. She got to see RK Bro because she's all about RK Bro, and she got to see Finn Balor. She was, oh God, she was in heaven, and so was Mom.
What about Chris?
Not for nothing. Finn Balor, what they're doing with him? He's after
Yeah.
since what happened with Extreme Rules with Roman Reigns. I'm like, what the hell happened, bro?
He just like disappeared. Now that you say that.
I'm like, I haven't. We haven't seen it for a
And-
while. I'm like, what the? It's annoying.
But
I
then-
would love
and
to
now
see
he's-
him come back.
Jobbing to Theory.
Oh please.
Yeah, and now he's dropping to Austin Theory. I'm like, why? And,
I was
and they
livid.
never explained why what turnbuckle. They never.
I
explained,
don't want.
like.
The whole Austin Theory thing with the camera, the selfie is annoying.
Very.
It is annoying.
Yeah.
Who did that before? That was
yeah, I'm not
Tyler
gonna like
Breeze,
it.
wasn't it?
Oh
yeah,
God,
yeah,
yeah.
Tyler
Tyler
Breeze.
Breeze.
Yes,
Tyler
yes,
Breeze.
Tyler Breeze did that. Tyler Breeze did that. Even when he was with Fandango.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did Breezango. Yeah,
Oh, I
he
love
did that too.
Breezango. The fashion
At least Tyler Breeze had the stick.
Oh.
He had the selfie stick. But when it came to Austin Theory, he wanted to do it like after the match. That's not funny, bro. If anything, give me the phone. I'll take a selfie of you on the ground. How about that?
Yeah, right. Exactly. I'll be happy. Like, you.
I was just waiting for Vince to fire him that when he was trying to get a selfie with the boss.
Oh God.
Oh my God. Okay, if I was to take a selfie, I would take a selfie with Taker. Yes, I'll take a selfie with him or Drew.
I'm like, why would you want Vince McMahon? He looks horrible.
He's
That's
over
not
70.
what
I think he's 75, I think.
Yeah, 75.
Yeah, he's like
72.
75 and they
Something like that.
75, something like that. I know he's in the 70s. And I read it before saying that he's not gonna stop anytime soon. I'm like, yo, no. My
Shit.
brother and I were talking about this a couple of times, and he told me that the stuff that we've seen on TV, he needs to go. My brother said it flat out. He needs to go. And I agree.
Very true.
I did not, when he was away from TV, I did not miss him. And when he came back on TV with Austin Theory, I was reminded why I didn't miss him. Because I was just like, I don't care. I just don't care about any of this.
Yeah, back then, like the Attitude Era days, it was exciting to see him every week because he had that rivalry with Austin, and that rivalry was down one of the greatest. And now it's just like, why you here? Why you here? What's your purpose?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm not down with it.
Go away.
Go back to your office.
Yeah. Go take your freaking however many $billion egg and go on an island where nobody. Go to the island of relevancy. Go with Roman. Come on, bye.
Yo, what was the purpose of the whole? What was the whole purpose of that storyline with the golden egg? I mean, I understand they wanted to promote that movie Red Notice, I think, with The Rock,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's exactly it.
they wanted to promote that movie. That's what my brother was telling me. Yeah. And when they found out that the egg was by Austin, and when we found out that the person who had the egg was Austin Theory, I said, "Really? Are you serious?"
Why? Why?
It was so bad. It was so bad.
Then
It
he
was so
rewards
bad.
him.
I don't think they can do anything to elevate him. I just think it's a joke in itself that he's even going to be in this match for the title. I'm like, this is a joke, right? I'm like, I'm seeing things, not just pin Kevin. It's a joke, right?
Oh my God, that was horrendous. That was horrendous. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was horrendous.
100% agree.
Speaking of Elimination Chamber, who do you think is going to walk out with the WWE title?
I don't
Okay,
want
who
to.
I want or who do I think it should be?
Okay, who do you want and who do you think?
I want either AJ or Seth.
Okay.
I want who
yes.
I think is going to do it. Okay. Who I know is going to win because WWE is predictable as fuck. Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and on top of that, it's in Saudi Arabia. So when it comes to Saudi Arabia, it's all about the money.
Do you really think that they're going to give it
And
back
that's
to
what's
Brock?
got me nervous about. I
don't want it to be Brock. I
think so.
But I have a feeling it is. I want either AJ. I want AJ to probably win or Seth because it would be so cool to have a champion going into WrestleMania. And I've been hearing around the grapevine that AJ Styles wants to face Edge.
Interesting.
That would be good. That is a dream match in itself. I would love to see that match. If they was to do that match at WrestleMania, I'm down for it.
That would be interesting.
Yes. And he did say he wants to fight Edge. So that would be cool.
I want AJ, but I know it's not going to happen.
I want
Yeah.
AJ or Seth.
Yeah.
AJ or Seth, and then
Yes.
I mean, I even hate to say it. I mean, not even Brock. They're gonna let him. They're gonna let him keep it. They're going to let him keep it. I'll be surprised if he loses it. I'm sorry, but I'm just.
What is the point of
They're gonna
him
have
dropping the
somebody
title? What is the point of him dropping the title to Bobby Lashley and for him to win it a few weeks later? It doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's called ridiculous booking.
Well, I mean, they did the same. They did the same thing to the Miz. They had Bobby Lashley soften Drew up after he had been in the Elimination Chamber.
Please don't.
Just the
And then-
thought of that
and then
match
have the
makes me
Miz.
angry.
I still have PTSD. I still have PTSD from that. But and then 2 weeks later, I mean,
I don't even think it was
they
2
will do
weeks.
that for Brock Lesnar.
That was such BS right there when they did that. I'm sorry, because he was in an Elimination Chamber match and then he gets attacked after he wins and then he cashes in. Come on now.
That's the with just even Miz in
Yeah.
general. It's like he's gloating about how he's what 2-time what do they
Grand
call it?
Slam. Grand
Grand
Slam.
Slam.
Or whatever. Yeah, and I'm just like the only
Grand-
reason that is even possible for you is because you cashed in both times to get those titles. You did nothing to deserve those. Both of them were weak. They were injured. They were vulnerable. You went in. I'm just like you just need to shut up. You need to staple your lips. Go away. Nobody likes you. You are useless. Just go.
Except his wife.
Good. Even she's useless. All
Oh
she
my
has is eye candy, and even that's
Yo, I tweeted that.
boy.
I actually tweeted that on Twitter when he said he's a 2-time Grand Slam. That he defeated Drew. I said you wouldn't even defeat him. Bobby got involved.
Yeah, though, like, he didn't because he kicked out on the first.
I
Bitch,
tweeted.
shut the fuck up. He even
God.
kicked out on that
I
first.
told him.
Oh my God!
God.
Just the thought of that match makes me angry. I just want to freaking punch Miz in his mouth.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah, I tweeted at him when he was like, I beat Drew when he was unbeatable. I'm like, keep Drew's name out of your mouth.
Yeah, I saw that.
Keep it out of your mouth.
Drew,
Yes.
that's the thing. Drew was never unbeatable. I mean, like when he lost the title at Hell in a Cell, he lost it because he fell 15 fucking feet into a goddamn table and then literally got RKO'd with his face into the mat when
That
he
was
already
hard.
like bit through his tongue. And I'm like, that's the only reason Randy won.
Yeah. Oh.
That was
Miz,
hard. That was
no,
hard. That was hard to watch. To see him fall from that
It was.
from the cell to the table. I was like,
Yeah, I couldn't even watch it. Like I literally was. I was drunk when I watched that match for the first time. Thank God I was drunk because I was just like I was a hot emotional mess afterwards. Like even my friend, he just like was looking at me. He felt so bad, and I was just like, what just happened? And I was just like, I was a wreck.
I was so pissed. Oh my God.
I think I've only ever watched that match twice. I was drunk and I
never watched it again. I only watched it that time. That's it.
The second time I watched it, I was sober.
Me
and I'm
too.
just like, there's a reason why I watched it drunk. I mean, like I knew that this match was bad, but I'm like, I didn't know it was that bad. I'm like, oh my God.
Now you know how it was this past Survivor Series. This past Survivor Series when Drew got the double count out. I was already.
Oh
drunk
please!
and
I was.
Okay,
I was so pissed. I was so pissed.
I gotta drink some.
Yeah.
I was so
I'm
pissed.
about that.
Oh, I'm so pissed. But what's funny was Seth was trying to poke him. He poked him and he gave him the Glasgow kiss to knock him out. That was funny.
That was great. Yeah, that was great.
That was
Loved
hilarious.
it.
But I wanted Drew to win the Survivor Series match. And for him to get a double count, that was straight BS.
Mm-hmm.
Although I love
I
Seth's
was-
entrance at the Royal
Yeah.
Rumble, though.
Oh, I screamed bloody murder happy when he came back at the Royal Rumble.
I
Woof.
screamed. I had a feeling when Corbin and Madcap were doing their thing.
Yeah, I had a feeling too.
When
Me
number
too,
21
but-
came up. I was like, oh, am I going to hear the sword? No. They said he's not coming back. And when I heard the sword, Josie and I literally, and we had like a house full of people. we literally jumped up and started screaming like,
I was
and I already
in my
told him,
room
I'm like,
here.
"Look, you took off,
Yes.
I'm going off."
I was in my room, and when I heard the
was
sword,
awesome.
I just lost it. And my brother video called me, and he said, "You saw that?" I was like, "Yes, I did. Yes, I did." And him and his girlfriend were watching it too because they live in Virginia.
I was like, my hands
And
were
yeah,
shaking when I tweeted.
oh my god, I was crying.
My hands were shaking when I tweeted.
I was
I
still
was
trying to
crying.
register that he was actually there. I was just like,
I was screaming and crying and happy, and then I was like, "Oh God, what if he wins it?"
And
But then,
I was almost going to
yeah.
text you. Denise,
what
Denise,
happened?
I was almost going to text you when that happened. I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
because I knew you were there. I knew you were
Mhm.
there. I
Yeah, you was
texted
there.
like,
You was there. You was in St. Louis.
Yes, I was there. I was just like, because I was standing that entire match, just because so many people were standing, and especially when the timer started going down, everybody
yeah.
was stood up. So
Oh
I
yeah,
stayed
that happens.
standing. And I'm just like, because I'm standing there with it being St. Louis, it's just like, well, when is Randy gonna come out? When is Randy gonna come out? So I'm just like, oh my God, like I'm not in my mind, I'm like, I'm not even expecting Drew to be here, like at
Yeah.
all, just because of his injury. And then I'm just like, just bracing to hear that I hear a voice, and then I'm like, no, okay. And then as soon as I hit the sword, I'm like, one. I literally had to sit down. And I'm like,
You had to
why
sit
is
down.
he here?
You had to sit down and process it. Then you hopefully you got up and started screaming.
I was like, why is he here?
oh
Yes,
my
I
God,
know
I
he's
was
here,
so
but
happy.
why is he here? Because he was in, like, not even seeing it from the TV. Like, I still have yet to watch the entire Royal Rumble match, even like on a big screen, because I went back and I watched it, but I watched it up from my phone. So it was a tiny picture. I haven't watched it from my TV yet. But just seeing the match in person, granted, I was close, but I was not like super close, but I could see the pain that he was in when he was on the mat. Like, even
Oh
just
my God.
picture,
Yeah.
like looking at him in the mat, I'm like, what are you doing? I was like, you're hurting. I can see that you're hurting. So why are you doing this to yourself?
And this to have him come back and have Brock get his moment back from 2020.
Oh God. Oh please.
God.
Oh please. Oh please. Just seeing that part just made me angry. I said to myself, are you freaking kidding me? It would have been nice for him to win the second Royal Rumble, and he would have gone straight to Roman, but they didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem there.
Yeah, because apparently they even had big plans for him before they took him out with his injury. And I'm like, oh, okay, why can't you continue that? Yeah, we have Brock. Have Brock go after fucking Trashley. He's on Raw anyway. Like, come on. Like, why do you have to go after Roman? Like, why?
Apparently
go ahead.
I still hate.
Apparently he wants to end the brand split.
They took it off of Biggie.
No, seeing that they took it off Biggie, I was hurt with that because I didn't want Biggie to lose. I wanted him to stay champion.
Yes.
I wanted Biggie to stay champion.
Love.
Oh, he is so hilarious. I love that dude. I love him.
So will this be the end of the brand split?
Will it be the end of the brand?
I don't think so.
I don't know. That's hard to tell because if they're trying to, unify both titles, I don't know that would be end of the brand split. I don't think that's such a good idea, in my opinion, because you have two brands with their respective championships. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if they want to. It's a possibility. I don't know. But
I mean, it is still possible right now with him being in the Elimination Chamber match. He could win it and hold on to it going into WrestleMania and beat Roman. So, I mean, I don't.
Oh God, no!
I still think that Drew needs to dethrone Roman. It's
yes,
it's time to like, beat him. It's time to beat him. Like the Survivor Series match. Oh my God, I was livid with that shit, and I was just like, that was his match to win. But
don't even get me started because the Usos, Jey Uso got involved. Yeah. Oh,
There was
God.
the kick to
And
the
he's
head, there's
due
Superman punch,
against Roman.
and then a low
Going
blow.
all the way
And
back.
then
Oh,
he
please. That low blow, I was
Right.
livid. I was livid with that.
Oh yeah, I was too. Oh,
I was livid. I wanted to go through the screen and just smack Roman.
both of them.
But he's due. He's due for Roman. He's due to beat Roman
Yes.
going all the way back to 3MB because
Oh,
Shield
yeah.
always got over on 3MB, and then
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
I
when
remember that.
when Roman came back from cancer, that he got over on Drew then.
Mm-hmm.
Survivor Series got over on Drew. The only thing that Drew's had is he chucked his ass out over in the
Royal Rumble, yeah.
2020.
Yeah.
But he is Drew due against Roman. He's due.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he needs to
And
dethrone him.
he has earned the spot. I'm not going to say he deserves it. He's
He
earned
earned it. Yes, he earns it. Damn right. I agree with that. I agree with that. I'm sorry.
Find a harder
Because
worker than Drew.
Mhm.
it's just weird. It's just like it's frustrating because he worked his ass off every day, every week, throughout the whole last year. He didn't miss a beat. I didn't even take any time off.
The only
last
time
year.
he was out was the 2 weeks with COVID. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
That's
Just the
it.
thought of him having COVID scared the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm.
It literally scared the heck out of me.
He really didn't have any symptoms.
Good, thank God.
I think he said he lost taste and smell. I think that's all
Yeah.
he did. He had it
Oh,
literally
okay.
right after my
Other
husband.
than that, yeah, it wasn't much.
And what's also shocking was also Roman caught COVID.
That was scary, just because of
That
his,
was scary.
I was
Yes.
scared.
because he's been having leukemia. Well, in the past.
Yeah, with his condition too, with he's a cancer survivor,
And going
and his
Mhm.
his immune system's immunocompromised. So with that, it was scary. But thank God he's healthy. He beat COVID and he's back. I'm glad for that. So that was our concern, his health.
He's only out a week, I believe.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
about a
it is.
week. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
I gotta go pick up Josie from dance. So
Oh,
I will
okay.
see you guys later. Let's do this again. This is a lot.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
know I'm gonna see my two girls soon.
Yeah.
Soon.
Love you, girl.
I love you guys. Mwah.
Thank
Love
you,
you.
Jerry.
Thank you.
Oh, any last thoughts before we get out of here? Because I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. So
Well, it was such a pleasure talking with you guys. It's so
Me
cool. We
too.
definitely need to do this again. It's
Yes.
awesome.
yes, I had a lot of fun. I really appreciate it.
For
See,
Me
sure.
too.
We'll have more bullshit to bitch about.
More crazy stuff to talk about.
the person, if you ever see a Daniel Sparigolo, he's the one that said we love Goldberg.
Nope.
Okay, whoever says that needs to get their head examined. Who the hell loves Goldberg? You tell me.
No, I said he should just go back putting lube on a tire.
Oh my God. I don't know any wrestling fan that likes Goldberg, to be honest with you.
He only wants it for himself.
Exactly. Not only that, and wants it for the money. I keep saying it. It's for the money.
I mean, he look at what's the last person he put over? I can't even remember.
The last person he put over. No, it wasn't Dolph Ziggler. No, Drew beat his ass last time. Drew beat him last time. He put him over, rightfully so, because Drew was a champion. He did not need to lose the title anyway to him.
That would have been a joke.
No, I would have been freaking livid. But thank God. But what happened when it comes to Saudi Arabia events, I'm kind of worried because remember what happened when The Fiend was Universal Champion and Goldberg defeated him? Oh my God.
Bray Wyatt was so mad. You could tell right in his face.
Dude, that was a joke. I mean, it's the Fiend.
And not only that, my brother and I, we were huge fans of Bray Wyatt. And for them to see, he was pissed. My brother was pissed.
You could tell he didn't sell the pin at all.
No.
He got right back up.
Yep, he got right back up. But they should have let The Fiend stay the champion. So I'm afraid when it comes to this event coming up, Elimination Chamber, I pray to God that he doesn't win. I want Roman to win.
He is not going to beat Roman. He's not. It's
Roman better Superman punch him, spirit his ass, and send him his way. Bye.
yeah. Let's just smash him. Bye. Because you haven't smashed everybody yet. You have not beat everybody yet. There's a one person that's gonna go up against you.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay.
That's what I say. I said, nah, let him go, beat Goldberg, send him on his way, and keep being the champion until Drew dethrones him. That's it.
Mhm.
That's it.
Or maybe elevate a new star to beat Roman, but that they don't know that concept.
That
No.
would just be a slap in the face to Roman. I hate to say that. That would be a slap in the face to Roman.
Mm-hmm.
But good point, though. Yeah.
Yeah, because you think, like, also when he was Universal Champion the first time, he had to relinquish it because of his leukemia.
Mhm.
And then when he came back, he worked his way up to become Universal Champion. And for him to be the longest reigning Universal Champion all time, that's an accomplishment in itself. And rightfully so. He bypassed Brock Lesnar. I'm glad he did.
With the help of his cousins.
I know, with help from his cousins, I know.
He
But
should
there
have
was-
lost that title how many times over already?
Every match.
Yeah, but there was one match I think he won cleanly. That was a shocker.
Which is it's a miracle in itself.
When there was I think it was with wasn't it with Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson at the time?
That was
I'm trying to remember because I know he beat cleanly. I think he also beat John Cena cleanly.
I was not paying attention to that match. Him and John Cena. I have to go back and rewatch that. Did Jay interfere into that match at all?
I'm thinking maybe.
It could be, but that was also after the match when Brock Lesnar came back. That was at SummerSlam in Allegiant Stadium. So just to see Brock Lesnar return, that was a shocker in itself because we didn't expect him to return after he got beat by Drew. So when that happened, I was shocked. I wonder they were doing the storyline with Brock, Roman, and Paul Heyman. And I'm intrigued with that storyline because Paul managed both Brock and Roman.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
It was really an intriguing storyline because you saw Paul Heyman align with Brock, but actually it was a plan to betray Brock and go back with Roman.
That they got me with that. I'm not.
Yeah, me too. They got me with that too.
That's why, because like when he was handing him the title, I'm like, what the fuck is he doing?
Costing Brock the title. That's what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. I think that was the original plan for day one, and because of COVID, they had to postpone it.
Yeah, they probably had that because what they did was they're trying to make us think that Paul was going to betray Roman so he could go with Brock. They did that, but they did that in a different way. And then we saw him realign with Roman and help Brock cost him the title. So it was a good swerve.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because my brother and I were going back and forth. Is he going to betray Roman and go back with Brock, or is it going to be a swerve? Because him and I, we were going back and forth about that. So it was really interesting.
Definitely is. I mean, at least they're adding a little something to it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. It's always good.
And Brock on the mic, I'll take him any day.
He's actually quite entertaining. Bobby who?
Yo, that one was, I didn't think he would do that.
Bobby who?
No, I'm not gonna. I kind of feel bad. Well, I shouldn't feel bad. He was actually entertaining he was very entertaining with Sami Zayn. I was dying.
Oh God!
You're gonna do it tonight.
He actually pressured him and got him to defend and got him to fight against Roman, so that way he could have the opportunity to face him, so he can lose and he could go in line and face Roman.
And he's sitting there choking him and then giving him high fives after it.
Oh my God, that was so funny. It was so funny. He's entertaining on the mic. Don't get me wrong, he is. But he shouldn't have everything handed to him all the time. That's just it.
That's Vincent's guy, unfortunately.
Yep.
Please. Oh, vey.
Just like John Cena, that's his John Cena now.
Oh yeah, that's like we gotta think John Cena and Brock Lesnar debuted within the same year, within months from each other. And that's why you gotta think back then there was John Cena, he was the main guy. Then now Brock Lesnar's the main guy now. I mean, yo, make up your mind. Come on.
Very much agreed.
Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely do this again. I really appreciate you both coming on here. Where can anyone find you on social media?
Oh, well, I'm on Twitter most of the time.
Yes.
All three of us usually on Twitter most of the time. So we're
Mhm.
mostly on Twitter better. So you can reach out to us on Twitter.
Sounds good, and I will see you both very, very soon. Thank you so much, and have a great night.
Thank
You
you for having us. Have a
too.
good night.
Bye.
Anytime.
Bye.
What?
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.